Alright my friends, I can tell you one thing. Everybody who is saying he's not pissing in his wetsuit is fucking lying. I think I pissed now 4 times in 1 hour. So weird. Because the water pressures the bladder, and because of this you need to pee all the time. Crazy, really. But it's getting warm till here to the neck. Yeah, it's good to take off your wetsuit in the water, because then you can clean it from your piss. Whoop. That's one of these mysteries nobody is talking about. Pissing in wetsuit and pissing in pools. Because, believe me, 90%, you can believe me this. It's JOEX talking to you. 90% of the people swimming in pools, inside, indoors, are pissing there as well. It's so fucking disgusting. Man, I'm not doing it. I'm just pissing in the rivers and stuff. I see. I'm not pissing in pools. But believe me, kids and all these other weird people, there's piss everywhere in these fucking pools. That's a mystery. It's the truth. We're talking facts on this channel. JOEX for president. When you never trained with neoprene in a river, you should do it, because it's a different swim than without. Usually when I swim without neoprene, I do a lot of strokes with the hand, a lot of power strokes more frequently, and with neoprene I swim slower. I swim slower and I take wider strokes and swim more efficient. Because of the neoprene, it's kind of stiff at the arm and everywhere, and you cannot go maximum strokes I used to do in ice swimming competitions. So a very different swim, and you need to get used to the pressure on your body, because it's very stiff. That's what she said. But it's stiff on the body. You need to train this shit. I don't like it. I don't like it at all to swim with neoprene. It's like claustrophobic a little bit for me, and this is why when I started my triathlon career, I got so panic in the neoprene. I was swimming in a lake and I just took out a swim out to the shore, take the neoprene off and swam without, and then it was okay, because I got very claustrophobic everywhere. And when you got this during the start, because triathlon, a mass start, many people throwing punches at you, and you get panic, you can get in trouble, because when you get panic, it's very hard to get rid of it. It's very hard to get rid of this panic, and this can kill you. This can fuck up your race. It fucked up mine races, and during the years I got more confident with neoprene, and then it was more easy. But even when the water temperature was 19-20 degrees, I preferred to swim without. But when you swim without, you are much slower than the competition, and this is also a bad thing. And even when you swim in a swimming competition where it's not so stressful, because the swimmers are not idiots like triathletes. When a triathlete is a very nice person till he gets into the water. When he gets into the water, it's just crazy. It's just bam, bam, bam. I'm the same. When I was more experienced, I punched so many people in the head, in the face during competition, because they swim next to me, they punched me, and then I punched back. Sometimes I was swimming like this. I was swimming with a fist and punched everybody in front of my way. But it's like this. So triathlon is a pretty crazy sport, especially when swimming. And at swimming competitions, it's more easy. They are nicer people, the swimmers, just the swimmers. So it's more easy, but still you can get in trouble when you get panic in a neoprene, or even without neoprene. And the best thing when you get panic in the water is you swim slowly. You don't stop, you just swim like slow motion, breaststroke. You inhale in the nose, mouth out. You do this 1 minute, you calm down, you de-stress yourself, and when you de-stress yourself, it's a new word in the Duden, then the chances that you get panic again are very low. because you had this experience in the race, and when you got over this panic and you start to swim again, slowly you start, and when you're done on your race, I never had the panic again. It just was at the start, and it's weird. A lot of people have this, and you have to train for this. And you can train if you go maximum in a pool, you go maximum speed till you nearly pass out, and you still go on, then the panic starts to get into you, and then you can train it in training. Just max out during swimming, of course, be safe, don't drown, but then you can train the panic. It's not so much spoken in the internet and in the community, because nobody wants to admit that he panics sometimes, but everybody panics, believe me this, everybody panics. There was also a famous German triathlete, a woman. She was not the best swimmer, and she also talked about panic things. She also had panic during the Olympic triathlons, so it's also the pros have it. And the weirdest swim I ever made in triathlon, it was in South Africa, in Port Elizabeth. We swam there in the seawater, the visibility was 0-0. Everybody had to wear a wetsuit, seawater, and this, they told me, is the breeding ground of the great white sharks there in Port Elizabeth. So this was the scariest and weirdest swim I ever did, because about 3,000 guys in the water, everybody was looking like a seal in his neoprene. I mean, this was really crazy, and the waves were really high. A very tough swim, one of my slowest swimming times ever. I mean, usually in seawater you are faster, with a neoprene you are faster, but there it was so fucked up. I also nearly vomited during the swim, because we have to swim against the current, against the shore, and this makes my head very dizzy. I was not used to swim in the seawater, and also, I mean, I think about the sharks all the time. Crazy swim, and when you cannot see nothing in the water, it's even weirder. The good thing is I didn't panic or anything. Now it was a cool experience, but back then it was really tough. Really fucked up. I mean, the whole race was fucked up. Yeah, the whole race was difficult. One of the slowest race ever. I needed about 11 hours at this Ironman South Africa, but it was cool. And I think I was sick, because I also had the diarrhea the whole race. During the run I had to stop 6 or 7 times to shit behind the bushes in Port Elizabeth. Yeah, memories. Another good way to get rid of your panic is when you warm up. Even when the water is cold, you warm up in the water, you swim 200-300 meters. If you really have panic attacks, you swim like in a competition, 100-300 meters, 10 minutes before the start, and then it's also easier to get through it if the start is. But even then you can get it, because a mass start in triathlon, 1,000 people go in the water at the same time. I did an Ironman in Japan, I think in 2009, Japan, GOTO Nagasaki. Everybody had to swim with neoprene. It was a rule, because the seawater was cold, and I was swimming in a pack from the start till the end. I didn't panic because I was used to it already, but you swim with a pack the whole fucking race, 3.8 kilometers. I swam it in 58 minutes, I think, 58, 59 minutes. And you swim as a pack the whole time, so it's not like you swim alone here in the river. Every time you have punches, you have closes. This is very bad. The good thing about this is you draft in the water, and you're even faster, because the pack in front of you is like a bicycle race. They break the water for you, and you swim like you draft behind them in the water, which is pretty cool. Yeah, no negative without positive, no positive without negative. But this is what the panic is, and the best thing is you train. And even if you are, the weird thing is, even when you're super experienced, you still can panic. Sometimes you have a bad day, you panic. But it can be trained, and it's a mental thing. You also can, maybe you do the Wim Hof method with the breathing and everything, that your body gets relaxed, and you also can do it during the race. And yeah, I hope I helped you with this. I hope I helped you with this. If not, who gives a shit? Watch it, don't watch it. Nah, I'm kidding. I hope you liked my video, and see you next time. Adi freaking us. And don't forget, this is my second channel. My first channel is JOEX. I have about 46,000 subscribers. I do knife tests and stuff, crazy shit. Alright, ciao. That's not piss, promise.